Agreeing to a top-line number is important, but so is the next step.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer talking about the path forward after a bipartisan agreement was announced on Sunday. It set the top-line number at $1.59 trillion, including $886 billion for defense. But now the hard part begins. Lawmakers from both parties will need to find agreement on what gets funded.
If House Republicans bend to the insatiable whims and demands of their hard right flank, if they corrode the appropriations process with poison pills and extremist policy proposals, then they will be responsible for moving us closer to a shutdown. We will not be bullied.
Pedal to the metal. We're going to get the job done.
The top-line numbers were given the green light by Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson, who conceded on Tuesday night that the deal isn't perfect.
This is not what we all want. It's not the best deal that we could get if we were in charge of both chambers and had the White House. But it's the best deal that we could broker under the circumstances.
But the proposal is already facing backlash from conservatives on multiple fronts. Members of the House Freedom Caucus have expressed concern about the spending levels, demanding greater cuts. The official social media account calling the proposal a total failure. Meanwhile, other Republicans want the deal to make policy changes on the southern border, where we've seen an influx of migrants.
This is an existential crisis. This is a danger to our republic.
Lawmakers like Texas Republican Representative Keith Self say a shutdown may be worth it if it gets concessions on the border.
A short-term temporary pause in the federal government to get the attention of the administration would be a small price to pay.
Now, this isn't the only funding debate happening on Capitol Hill. Senate lawmakers are also negotiating a possible deal that would tie funding for Ukraine and Israel to policy changes on the southern border. Senate negotiators have expressed optimism that we'll see the text of this proposed agreement in the coming days or weeks. In Washington, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.